Dear friends, a very good morning. I would like to extend a warm welcome to every person present over here. Myself, Jainesh Patel, part of CRM department from Cluster 3 team, Zydus Healthcare Limited. This is such a great occasion for all of us to come together virtually on this platform. I hope that each and every one of you is at very best of their health. I hope your family is doing well. Well, friends, these are the tough times and it shall pass soon. But let's not talk much about it. It's time to celebrate. Let's celebrate the occasion. Well, we, the members of Cluster 3 from Zydus Healthcare Limited, have always shown that no adversity or challenge is big enough to break our spirit. Campaign LOC. Let's overcome COVID-19. I can proudly share that our Cluster 3 from Zydus Healthcare Limited has set a record for maximum number of practicing doctors providing awareness message to fight this pandemic, COVID-19. A campaign which started on July 6th and ended on 5th of August, exactly a month. A round of big applause to all the team members of Cluster 3 of Zydus Healthcare Limited.
About the details and achievements of LOC, our cluster head, Mr. Kamath, will speak much more. What I'm going to deliberate is how we came to this concept and why. Because that is more important and relevant to understand. We named it LOC, Let's Overcome COVID. This name was coined by our marketing head, Mr. Jeet Matre. And with this, we went to Asia Book of Records team that yes, we are doing this and how to record it better and make it more meaningful. So we partnered along with Asia Book of Record and India Book of Record team, and certain guidelines were set. The basic aim and purpose was to reach all states of India with maximum possible numbers to enroll and take feedback and suggestions and messages from the qualified healthcare professionals. In this very challenging environment, when the traveling, meeting, and other desired and required limitations were in the place suggested by the government of India and the state governments at different places. Still, we were able to reach a number which was beyond our thought that we'll be able to do. And this was a little bit contribution we tried to serve to the society through our Cluster 3 team members from across the country who participated and helped it. So this was the overall concept of Let's Overcome COVID.
I'm Nirja Roy Chaudhary, and I'm pleased to introduce myself as the Managing Editor, India Book of Records, and Adjudicator for Asia Book of Records. Our counterpart from Vietnam, Ms. Julia, is also present here in this meeting on behalf of Asia Book of Records. India Book of Records is registered with Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. We, the professionals at India Book of Record, work in accordance with the International Protocol for Records, where setting the guidelines for a new record and preserving the evidences for future reference are among some of our responsibilities. We have been publishing India Book of Records since 2006, and last year in 2019 December, we published 15th edition of India Book of Record, which is available through all the online and offline outlets all over India. So today we all are here to felicitate Zydus Healthcare for their record. Maximum practicing doctors providing awareness messages online to fight COVID-19 for India Book of Records and Asia Book of Records. We issued detailed guidelines to Zydus Healthcare before they started this record attempt. And as per the guidelines, minimum 4,000 practicing doctors for India Book of Records and 5,000 practicing doctors for Asia Book of Records were required to participate in this campaign to set it as a record for both the record books. And I'm pleased to announce that Zydus did this very well by getting the participation from 12,260 practicing doctors from July 6, 2020 to August 5, 2020. We congratulate entire team of Zydus Healthcare, especially Mr. Vishwajit Kamath, Cluster Head, Mr. Abhimanyu Singh, Divisional Head, Vivo, along with all the participating doctors on this achievement. We wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you. Now to Julia.
Yes, thank you, Nisha.
Jainesh is in mute.
Are you able to hear me? Everybody?
Yes, Mr. Das and Miss Vibha, would like to hear from you.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. And we are pleased and we want to thank everybody from Zydus Healthcare for this great effort, to the whole team and the team of the practicing doctors who have spent, even if they have spent 5 minutes of their time, valuable time of their for this for typing, for thinking of a message and typing it and sending it to Zydus Healthcare, and to all the team members of Zydus team who have traveled across the country for getting these messages from the doctors and helping in this campaign. I'm sure that this record and this campaign would be emulated by others also, and we hope to see that Zydus do some better opportunities and give plan out many more such records and on the healthcare field. Darshana, could you please show the e-certificate that we have put across to your team for everybody to see? Thank you.
To Nirja, good morning, Julia, good morning, Vibha, good morning, Mr. Das, and good morning to all the other team members of Asia Book of Records and India Book of Records who have been helping me and my team create this record in the span of 30 days. As we all know, that it's not only India, but the entire world is witnessing the COVID-19 cases which are going up day by day. And we have all been hearing and reading about the pandemic. And more than the pandemic, we're hearing about the infodemic. We know that the number of cases across the globe are going up by more than 1 lakh every day. And if you look at, in India itself, there are lakhs of active cases. And as reported by the government of India, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll is almost to an extent of about 2%. And hence, the situation is becoming pretty grim. Even the WHO has warned that COVID pandemic is worsening globally. And over the past 6 months, we've been hearing and reading about this. And in these past 6 months, many countries and many organizations have ventured into finding a vaccine for this particular disease, which is called as COVID-19. Each one of you are warriors in the battle, and it is because of your efforts. Zydus is the leading organization fighting against COVID with all the options that I spoke of. Plus, we are also got into the research of vaccine, and soon you will be able to hear that Zydus has introduced a vaccine which will help not only Indians but the patients across the globe. My brave hearts, when the world was locked inside the comfort of their homes, you were outside serving our doctors and the patients with the message as well as the medication. Here, my heart swells with pride to say that I represent the most passionate and compassionate people in the industry, and that is all the members of Cluster 3 who have contributed to making this record possible. A big thank you for all your services and keep your head high and reach for the stars. Apart from this, we've come up with Kavach, which is a diagnostic kit, and the vaccine research continues as far as Zydus is concerned, and soon we will be there with this. To conclude, I would like to congratulate and thank each one of you for your contribution towards making LOC possible. A big thank you and a big appreciation for all your contribution. Thank you guys. Good luck and God bless. Take care and be safe. Thank you.
So good morning, everyone. We all know that no event comes together without the support of a vast network of people. So I, on behalf of the entire team of Cluster 3 of Zydus Healthcare, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the speakers for gracing this important e-felicitation and sharing with us your views, to everyone who have helped us in making a campaign like Campaign LOC a resounding success. So a very big thank you to Mr. Vishwajit Kamath sir, our cluster head at Zydus Healthcare, for providing encouragement in tough times like this, and for helping us in making concept LOC a reality. Further, we are very grateful to Ms. Julia, international member of ABR, who is also associated with Vietnam Book of Records, Ms. Neeja Roy, the managing director at IBR, Mr. Sujata Das, team lead manager operations, and a special mention to Ms. Vibha Bhatia, senior event coordinator, for her enormous cooperation that she has given us and the details on how to go about this campaign. I also thank the entire team of Asia Book of Records and India Book of Records for providing us a platform like this. I also extend my thanks to all the divisional heads of Cluster 3 at Zydus Healthcare, Mr. Sajal Chakrabarti, divisional head Fortiza, Mr. Gautam Ghosh, divisional head Cadila, Mr. Umesh Sharma, divisional head Synovia, Mr. Gurjeet Singh, divisional head Geo, and Mr. Abhimanyu Singh, divisional head Vivo, for being the central idea for this campaign LOC and walking us through on how to go about from the beginning till the end. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details, and sir did that for us. I need to mention my deepest sense of appreciation to all the marketing heads and sales head for driving this campaign so successfully in their respective divisions. I would also like to acknowledge our gratitude to the spokes from each division, that is Mr. Nilambar Chakrabarti, Mr. Somalia, Mr. Vishal, and Mr. Kandarjani. They have been on their toes throughout and have driven this campaign, and coordination has been amazing. And I'd also place on record our hearty thanks to the CRM code, Mr. Jainesh Patel, to the perfect logistic support that he has extended to all of us. And I cannot go without thanking Mr. Ketan and Mr. Jignesh, our event partner, Banyan Tree, India. Now, saving the best for the last, an event like this cannot happen overnight, like sir and everybody has said. So the wheels started rolling many, many weeks ago. So we have been very fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated field colleagues and the entire team of Cluster 3 at Zydus Healthcare, who were always result-oriented, and they are the real people who actually made this record possible for us. I cannot thank everyone enough for their involvement and the willingness to take on and the completion of a challenging task like this one. Last but not the least, I would like to state that we are all very, very grateful to all the audiences who have joined us this morning. It has been a great pleasure and a great opportunity for me also to speak on a platform like this. So I thank you all, and I wish you a great weekend, and stay safe and take care.